pretty much know all of you, so I know you take care of your bodies, right? So find that tilt in the pelvis if you need to find that. All right, and so what we're trying to do here is line the crown of the head over the tailbone as best we can, not in a rigid way, in an opening way, right? So we're creating this clear channel for the breath, right? And on the energetic perspective, it's that clear channel for prana as well, right? So in that lineage, you have the nadis, right? So you have the Shushunya nadi, which goes down the center, and the Inga and the Pingala that kind of crisscross around, right? So in theory, when we can align our physical body in this nice straight place that's soft at the same time, we're opening those energy channels, okay? And just let all that intellectual stuff I just spewed at you go and find your breath. We're not manipulating anything, we're just noticing. Feel the weight of your sits bones on the floor. Feel the depth and the breadth of your pelvic bowl and how it supports the low back. Right, so it wraps around the hips to the back and then meets up with the sacrum in the low back. And then start to trace with your mind's eye up the spine, between the shoulder blades, up the neck. Take a moment and linger your awareness on the place right where the spine meets the skull, right, the occiput, right at the back. And then allow your awareness to come to the crown of the head, please. Notice the state of the mind. Right? Is it pretty focused? Can it stay with this exercise? Or is it kind of jumping all over the place? And a reminder that none of them are good or bad. It's just the state of the affairs right now. Let the shoulders be soft and heavy. And then feel the shape of your body move with your breath. And then take the palms of your hands together, please, and rub them gently. Okay. And then now you've got a little bit of heat in the palms. Take the heels of your hands very gently and just kind of squeeze right around your jaw. So like, you know, you got your cheekbone right here, right? And then you've got this like meaty bits in between. Kind of let nestle the heels of your hands right underneath your cheekbones. And so you're not like squeezing your head like a melon. You're just gently putting some pressure here. Let the jaw be slack and then very slowly and gently drag the heels of the hands down, opening up the mouth, okay? Let the fingertips kind of follow and then go underneath the ears and then down the sides of the neck. Oh, let the jaw continue to hang. Oh, that looks like it feels good, good. Okay. And then when you get to the collarbones, I want you to take your fingertips off of your chest and kind of flip your fingers like you're flicking water off of your fingertips, okay? And then we'll do it again. So rub the palms together until you're satisfied with this movement. And then gently bring some pressure with the heels of the hands right underneath the cheekbones. The jaw is slack. Very gently start to slide the heels of the hands down. Nice, you guys. Okay, and then slowly go underneath the ears. Find that big muscle on the side of the neck and slowly go down. Good, okay. And then the same thing, when you get to the collarbones, kind of come out laterally to the side and then flick the fingers. Good. Okay. And then if it's comfortable for you, take the palms of the hands together, please, and thumbs to the chest, Anjali Mudra. And with this nice softness in the neck, openness in the throat, we'll take a clearing breath. And then if you want to join, we'll chant Om. Okay. So take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the jaw, exhale. Inhale to chant. Om. Feel the belly move as you breathe. Slowly release the mudra if you've got it. Bring the hands down onto the knees for a minute. And just kind of wiggle your spine from side to side. So the first part of this class, we're going to be seated for a little bit. So if you need to at any time, take your legs out and shake them out or shift to hero's pose, please do so, okay? I'd like to try a few pranayama exercises with you today, okay? So the first one is called Ego Conqueror. So you're going to take your hands and bring your thumbs right across the palms of the hands and then curl your fingers over your thumbs. And you want like a decent grip, not like you're trying to pull your thumb out of your socket, but a decent grip, okay? The low back is broad. We're going to reach the arms out into about a V shape. And you're good. It's, again, like you're squeezing the thumb with some effort, but nothing too crazy, okay? Now notice when you did this, if you started to arch your back a bit here, I want you to tuck the tailbone, root it down into the earth so you feel stable here. Relax the shoulders down, but at the same time, it's like someone has strings on your fists and is pulling them out. So you're creating this openness in the heart space, okay? Take a deep breath in and out. And then we'll begin to incorporate Kapala Bhakti, breath of fire. So that is that ricochet action of the belly, pressing the air out the nose, and the inhale comes pretty naturally. So this is what it looks like in my body. If that's too much for the belly or you're on your moon cycle, I want you to just breathe deeply into the belly and clearing exhales out the nose. Keep the face relaxed, please. So we're not creating tension, but we are building heat. There's a big difference, okay? So breathe. Keep that intentional tension in the arms. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, I want you to lift your pelvic floor, reach up, 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 up. And exhale, release. Nice, you guys, okay. Palms are rotated up. Breathe and notice. Okay, then bring the palms of the hands down onto your knees, please, and stir your ribcage over your pelvis, so Sufi grinds. Okay, and just note which direction you went in, if you can, remember, because you're going to do the opposite direction after the second round of that kriya we just did, okay? Just a couple more of these. Okay, have you come back to center, please? Okay. If you are in easy seat, I'm going to suggest that you switch the cross of your legs. If you're in a different shape, maybe you wiggle your bum a little bit to recommit to being grounded and tall and open. Okay, reminder that the tops of the shoulders are soft here, the jaw is relaxed, right? So though this is a powerful kriya, you're very soft as you do it, okay? So thumb crosses over, palms of hands, curl the fingers over the thumbs, reach the arms out. So the fingers are pointed forward. Slide the shoulder blades down the back as you broaden through the collarbones. And again, find that tension. So this action is opening up the heart. It's opening up the chest and the anahata chakra, your heart space, okay? So take a deep breath in and out. And then as you're ready, Kapalabhati if you'd like to. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Lift the pelvic floor. Hold if you can. And then exhale, release. Nice, you got it. Okay? And then maybe if you can remember, you're going to do those Sufi circles in the opposite direction, right? So if you can't, it's not a huge deal if you don't remember. Okay, so just find that circular motion here. It's so good to see you all. Okay, a couple more times. Okay, then come back to center, please. And take a moment and notice what you've done, right? So rotate the palms up. This is just a gesture of receptivity. Pull your attention inward. So if it's comfortable for you, close the eyes and just notice how you feel. Right, that's a layered question. Can you notice how you feel in the body through sensation? Can you notice how you feel emotionally? How about energetically? And then also noticing the mind's narration around those feelings as you curiously explore yourself. Take a deep breath in through the nose, please. Exhale out the mouth. Okay, and let's transition into tabletop shape, please. Nice. Right, so props are always a fun game when you're at home. So you might find a blanket or an extra yoga mat to bring under the knees. Or whatever else is comfortable. Okay. Nice. And I feel redundant telling you all these cues. I know you guys are all pretty experienced practitioners, but a reminder to keep the belly, the low belly hollowed out. And I like to think about like the muscles inside my pelvis are lining the inside of my pelvic bowl. So there's this doming action happening. And when you engage those muscles, the tailbone tilts ever so slightly. So you're tilting the pelvis, which can really assist with broadening through the low back and alleviating some tension in the low back, okay? And then we'll have the hands underneath the shoulders, okay? And then we'll just move through some cat-cow. So exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin and the tailbone. Okay, and then inhale, find that extension, press the chest forward, look up. Exhale, round. Okay, moving from the belly button. And keeping that relaxation through the side of the neck and the jaw that we cultivated. Nice. Good, and I see, so maybe intuitively you want to start moving in a different way as you get more tuned into your body. So maybe as you're moving through your cat-cow, you want to start to sway your hips, right? So finding mobility in the hip joints, or maybe you want to rotate your spine around like a jump rope. Right, so just kind of getting oriented into the body this morning. Just a couple more rounds of whatever you're up to. Nice. And then I'll meet you back at center, please, in your tabletop position. Okay. So for a moment, I want you to bring your awareness to your back body. Okay, so your shoulder blades, and I've talked to some of you about this before, right? So your shoulder blades kind of have this angle, this inferior angle at the bottom, right? I want you to think about that part of the shoulder blade glued to the backs of the ribs, right? And notice how that kind of presses the chest forward. And at the same time, I want you to wrap your triceps back, which will glue the scapulas even more to your shoulders and broaden through the collarbones. Keep the hollowing out of the low belly. Okay, find your breath here. And then slide your left hand and your right foot back and forward. Okay, so the pinky toe is pointed down And then as you inhale, float those limbs up towards the ceiling. Okay, as you exhale, we're gonna round the spine, bring the elbow to the knee, press the floor away from you with your right hand, and then inhale, extend both limbs out. Good, exhale, curl and tap. Inhale, open. Good, just a few more times, your own pace. Exhale, round. Strong low bellies. Inhale, open. Nice, you guys. 2 more, please. Okay, when you finish your last extension, please keep the leg and the arm elevated. If this is creating pain, which sometimes this can, right? You're gonna just bring the tip of the toe down or the fingertips down. Otherwise, you're gonna keep these right here. And I want you to think about the opposing forces going on in your body right now. So the left knee is pressing down, the right hand is pressing down, the left arm's pressing forward, and the right leg is pressing back. Feel the stabilizer muscles. 2 more breaths here. And then exhale, come back to tabletop position, please. Sway your hips from side to side. Right, find a cat-cow. Okay, and then either find child's pose or heroes, right? So whichever one's gonna work for you. If you've got a lot of tension in the tops of your shoulders and your body can handle hero's pose, I'm gonna strongly suggest it. Letting the arms hang down the sides of the body. Take 2 deep breaths here, please. Feel your ribcage expand on your inhale. Feel yourself soften on your exhale. 1 more like that, please. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll make our way back to tabletop position, please. Take a moment before we start moving again. Notice the layers of yourself. Can you feel your energetic body? Can you feel your emotional body? And then just checking in with sensations. Okay. Then find that stability. So you're lifting the pelvic floor, hollowing out the low belly. Slide the right hand and the left foot back. Okay, so use this moment before you lift this left foot up to rotate the pinky toe of that left foot down, and then slowly float the limbs off of the floor. If you want to, recommit to pointing the tailbone back behind you, please. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, round the spine as you tap elbow to knee. Press the floor away from you, and then inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale. Nice. Exhale, take your time. Reminder, you can drag the hand and the foot on the floor if the body needs support. Nice, guys. 2 more, please. Okay, next time you are extending the limbs out, please stay, okay? Go back to noticing that right shoulder blade. Can you glue the point of that shoulder blade down? Feel the strength of your left glute. Rotate that pinky toe down again. Press the pads of your fingers on your left hand down to the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring your limbs down. Sway your hips from side to side. Okay. And then again, finding child's pose or heroes. Okay. Next. Okay, whichever variation of a resting shape you're in, you're gonna take your hands and interlace your fingers, please. So if you're in child's pose, you'll extend your arms along your ears. If you're in hero's pose, you can just kind of have the fists in front of your chest or your belly. And then from here, we're just gonna start to rotate the fists in a circle in one direction, which for me is surprisingly harder than I thought, right? To kind of a little bit interesting for the brain, right? Okay, and then switch direction. Okay. Steady breath, breathe deeply into the low back, please, into the hips. Okay. Then I come to center, please. If you are in child's pose, right, so your arms are along your ears, You're going to rotate your palms forward over your head. If you are in hero's pose, you're going to rotate your palms forward in front of your chest and then extend the elbows towards straight. They don't have to fully be straight. And then all of us, no matter what shape we're in, we're going to pull the shoulders back into back. So the heads of the arm bones are going back into the shoulder sockets. But you're opening through the palms of the hands. Please take a deep breath in. Feel your arms grow long. Exhale, soften. Good. Okay. And then we'll release this bind. If you're in a seated shape, you're going to shake your hands out. If you're in a reclined shape and your housemates or partners are okay with it, you can them on the floor. And you can do that seated too if you're into it. Okay. 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 And then eventually, we're all going to make our way to downward facing dog. Okay, so come up to your tabletop, with your toes, lift yourself up and back. Find your breath. Okay. So, we're in our Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. I want you to bend your knees quite a bit, but even as you're bending your knees and they track over the center of your feet, you're rooting the heels down, okay? So it's like you're spreading through the soles of the feet and then using the strength of the muscles on the backs of your thighs, your hamstrings, lift your sits bones up, okay? So to keep the knees kind of bent here. And then again, glue the tips of the shoulders down, rotate the triceps back and hollow out your belly. So what might start to happen is the chest press towards the knees. You find a little heart opener here. The armpits might start to hollow out. And then from this shape, you might start to work towards straightening the knees, but they may not go very far, and that's okay. I want you to prioritize the broadness of your low back and the length of your spine. Take 2 more breaths here, please. Notice if tension has accumulated anywhere. Maybe you open your mouth. Soften the throat. Okay, take a deep breath in, please. As you exhale, keep the low belly scooped, look forward with a soft bend of the knees, and then tiptoe your feet to your hands. Keep your bum as lifted as you can as you do this. Yeah. Good. Okay. And then we'll do my favorite low back decompressor. Okay, so the feet are hips width apart. You can figure that out if you're not sure by taking your fists together with the knuckles pointed forward and then bringing them in between about the balls of your feet. Okay. And then from here, we're going to slide our hands up to our thighs. Okay. And then you'll decide how deep you want to go with this. So some of us like to come onto our forearms. You kind of stack your forearms here and then start to roll the weight back into the heels. Okay. At the same time, you're pressing the forearms of the hands into the thighs. Okay. And now hollow your belly out till you feel your tailbones kind of tuck. Right, so this might not be enough length. You might want to really press the heels of the hands into the thighs. What we're trying to do here again is like you're pulling the hips back, so you're strengthening and lengthening through the hamstrings as you hollow out the low belly to broaden the low back. This will create a little tension in the shoulders, so keep the breath really smooth and the face really like relaxed. 2 more breaths here, please. Every inhale, it's like your spine grows a little longer. Every exhale, you're rooting into your heels and sending your sits bones back. 1 more like that, please. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, I imagine your posterior chain is pretty woken up, like your hips and your bum, and your backs of your thighs. Keep that engagement and press yourself up to standing, please. Good. And then just kind of shake it out a little bit. And then come to your Tadasana, please. So come to the front of your mat if you're on a mat. Okay. Feet are rooted down. If it's comfortable for you, close the eyes again for a moment, please. Find that relaxed jaw, soft neck. And then we'll start to do a few Surya Namaskara sun salutations. Okay. So take a deep breath in and out. Root down through the feet as you inhale and swoop the arms out and up, please. Tee the arms out to the side, find a hinge in the hips as you fold on your exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back and bring your right knee down to the floor, please. Long spine here. Inhale, scoop the arms forward and up. Magnetize the inner thighs together. Exhale, hands to the floor. Lift the right knee, step the left foot back, find your plank position. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees, the chest and the chin. Scoop the low belly. Lengthen the legs and the spine. Lift your chest, find your cobra. Hook your toes, scoop your belly. Exhale, lift yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, float the right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, strong belly, pull your right foot forward, left knee comes down. That right knee is above or behind your ankle. Inhale, swoop the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the floor. Lift your left knee, step your left foot forward. You're gonna fold at the front of your mat. Hollow out your low belly, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root down through the heels, long spine. Inhale, arms out and up overhead. Palms maybe touch, puff the chest up, lean back just a smidge. And then exhale, hands to heart center, please. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the sides of your body. Inhale your arms out and up, please. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back, please. Left knee comes down. Inhale, float the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the floor. Nice. Lift the left knee, step the right foot back, find your plank position. Inhale, press the floor away. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a grounding breath here, please. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, left foot forward, right knee down. You're in your lunge again. Inhale, scoop your fingertips up. And exhale, hands to the floor. Back knee lifts, and then back foot comes forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down through the heels, strong low back, strong backs of the legs. Inhale, out and up. Same thing, if it works in your body, puff the chest up, lean back ever so slightly. And then exhale, samastitihi, hands at heart center in your mountain. Take a deep breath in. And exhale your arms to the sides of your body. We're gonna keep going. Okay, inhale your arms out and up. Exhale, fold. I'm gonna watch it this time. Okay, inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back, please. This time find warrior one, please. So pivot that back heel down. Yeah, and then as you're ready, inhale, up you come. So we're just adding a variation to our Surya Namaskar. Okay, exhale, hands to the floor. Front foot steps back, you're in plank position. Inhale here, please. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. If low back is tender, skip this part, please. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, transition, downward facing dog. Reminder that feeling relaxed and feeling safe in your body is far more important than listening to what I say. Okay? So please move at your pace. Okay. Take a deep breath in, please. And a clearing breath out. Then inhale the right leg up towards the ceiling, please. Slowly pull the knee towards the nose, foot inside the hand, back heel comes down, warrior one, feet on the other side. And then as you feel stable, if you feel stable, float the fingertips up towards the ceiling, beautiful. Okay, and then exhale, hands down to the floor. And then you'll pivot onto the ball of that back foot, step it forward, find the fold at the front of your mat. Yep. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale up to standing. Maybe you swoop the arms out and up. Maybe you walk the hands up the legs if the hips and low back are feeling tender. Nice. Back bend if you want it. Exhale, samastitihi. Hands at heart center in your mountain shape. Good. Come back to your center, right? We're in a consciousness gym right now, right? We're training our brains to come back to center. Find your heartbeat. Okay, take a deep breath in, please. And as you exhale, hands to the sides of your body. One more time. One more sorry, one more. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, please, and then pivot that heel down. Find your Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1, and then up you come. Okay? Equalize the weight distribution in your feet, please. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step the right foot back, find your plank position. Inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, grow long, and then back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, left leg comes up towards the ceiling. Root down through the right foot as you lift the left leg up. Yes, okay. Exhale, knee to nose. Right heel pivots down. Inhale, up, we come warrior 1 on the other side. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Come to the ball of that back foot, then pop it forward to your fold at the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. Notice how you feel. Okay. Let's bring our hands to our hips. Okay. Just more so that you can dig in and find your hip points here. Okay. Squeeze the shoulder blades just a little bit to open up the chest and then go really long through the neck again. Then shift your weight into your right foot and start to pull the left knee up towards the chest. But notice what's happening to your hip points as you do that. So can you keep that left hip down as you lift the left knee up? Okay. Scoop your belly, which will tuck the tailbone and broaden through the low back. And then cinch through the low ribs as you lift them away from the pelvis while keeping the shoulders soft. And then inhale, float the fingertips up towards the ceiling. And maybe you pull that left knee up a little bit higher towards the chest. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to play with Warrior 3. Hinging at the hips, reaching that left foot back for a moment. And then slowly bend into the right knee and plop the left foot down. So now we're back in our Warrior 1. Okay, so you're going to bend into the right knee as you pull the right hip back. So I like to pretend that I can magically make my thigh longer. So I want you to think about that opening action as you flip the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Okay, the outer edge of your left foot is plugged down. The big toe mound of the left foot is plugged down, but the arch is gently lifting. Now exhale, settle into your hips a little more as you bring your arms out to the side with the palms facing up. Let this be an action where you settle into your shoulder girdle. And then bring the fingertips on the tops of your shoulders like so. Okay, like you're making muscles. Just bring the fingertips down, okay? The pubic bone continues to pull up towards the low ribs. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades as we pull the elbows back. And then up, forward, and down. So the upper spine will start to move here. As you keep the lower half of the body nice and strong and steady. Keep the softness in the sides of the neck, please. Nice, you guys. A couple more. Okay. Next time you have your chest open with the elbows out, go ahead and stay here. And then open the arms out, rotate the palms out to the side, and press like you're pressing the walls apart beside you. Take a deep breath in, puff through the chest. And then exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Okay, just because my legs are getting tired, I imagine maybe yours are as well. So we're going to straighten this right leg for a moment. Recalibrate, pulling the right hip back as you plug down through the big toe mound. The hands behind you might be interlaced. You might be grabbing opposite forearms, okay? Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, bend back into your right knee, keep pulling that right hip back, and then lead your chest forward as you plug down through the left foot. So humble warrior of some variation. If you have the fingers interlaced, maybe you pull the hands away from the back. There's also an option to surrender the weight of your skull down towards the floor. Keep magnetizing your inner thighs towards each other. Take 2 more breaths here. Stay soft, please. Okay, root down through the feet. Inhale, rise yourself up, release the bind of the hands, reach the arms up overhead, and then pull them back behind you, and then bring the hands down to the floor. And step back to plank position, please. Okay, this is going to be a fiery class, guys, just warning you. So take your inhale here. If you want to, bring the knees down as we explore the shoulders in a plank position. Otherwise, either way, you're going to bend your right elbow to bring your right forearm down, and then bend your left elbow to bring your left forearm down. Can you keep your hips stationary or level as you straighten your right arm, press it back up, straighten your left arm, press it back up? Yeah, we love these. I'm going to do it again. Bend your right elbow, forearm down. Bend your left elbow, forearm down. Broaden through the collarbones, press the chest forward. And then again, press the right hand in, straighten the right arm. Press the left hand in, straighten the left arm. Find your breath. 1 more, please. Bend the left elbow, forearm down. Bend the right elbow, forearm down. Press the left hand in, forearm straight. Press the right hand in, right elbow straight. Okay, take a deep breath in, please. And then either downward facing dog, child's pose, or hero's pose. Oh, and the rock stars. Choose the shape, please, that will help you to relax. Yeah. And then can you find your breath? You don't need to do anything about it. Just notice where the breath is. And then as you're ready, take a really slow clearing breath. So maybe inhale through the nose, the count of 7 or 8. And exhale out the mouth, maybe to the count of 8 or 9. And then as you're ready, we're going to meet back in down dog if you're not there already. Please do anything you need to along the way. So if you need to move your spine or get a drink of water or stir your hips, we're not in any hurry, okay? Good. Treat this shape like an exploration, not as you're trying to force the body into something, right? That makes sense? So like, it's like curiosity, like I put my body in this shape and we see what happens. Yeah, so you might wiggle a little bit or modify. Good. Okay, great, I think we're all there. Okay, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. End of your exhale, feet come to hands, however you want to get them there. Nice. Okay, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Okay, this time we're going to stack the spine. So walk your hands up your legs to let your arms hang as you tuck your tailbone and stack your spine. So we're opening up to the tops, so the upper back here. Okay, then shrug the shoulders up, back and down. Then arms come out and up overhead. Palms touch, exhale, hands down your center line. And then hands to your hips, please. We're gonna see how the other side feels, okay? So kind of dig in there and find your hip points, okay? Then start to bring the weight into the left foot, pulling the pubic bone up towards the low ribs, and start to float the right knee up towards your chest. Now that's a trajectory, doesn't mean you have to get it all the way there. I want you to notice when this right hip point starts to cock up, back off on the lift of the knee, equalize the hip points, and then see if maybe you can lift it a little higher, okay? This can be a great place. If you want a little more, you might reach the arms up towards the ceiling and pull the rib cage away from the pelvis as you keep the shoulders soft. Take an inhale, please. And then we're just playing with warrior 3. How does it feel to hinge at the hips? Where is balance for me today? Okay, rotate the pinky toe of the right foot down towards the floor, and then balance isn't with me today. Okay, so eventually the right foot comes down. Nice, guys. And you find your warrior 1 on the other side. Yeah. Okay. Calibrate here. This one is a funky one, right? There's a lot of things you can do with angles. Keeping that left hip tucking back as you reach the left knee forward. And think about your sits bones pulling in towards each other to stabilize the hip joint. Yeah. And then if you want to, the arms will come up overhead. Let's exhale and settle into your feet and into your hips. So shoulders relax. And then we'll pull the arms out to the side like we did on the other side. Make your muscles. And then fingertips to the tops of your shoulders. Like so. Yeah. Okay. And now we're going to go on the other side. Let's hope I can remember. So you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades open. Your chest up. Reach the elbows up. Forward and down. Just do this a few rotations. So though we're getting this mobility in the upper back and the ribs, I want you to think about this movement coming from your belly button. See how that changes the experience for you. Keep the strength of the inner thighs, please. Just a few more. Okay, I'll meet you with the elbows out to the side. Okay, open the chest. Exhale, press the palms out like you're trying to squeeze open. Okay, inhale. Exhale. Spread the fingers. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, pull them back behind you. Okay, so opposite of whatever you did, if you need to straighten this left knee for a minute, try to re-square the hips. Take a deep breath in, puff the chest. Pull your left hip back as you reach your chest forward. Maybe bend back into that left knee. And then find your humble warrior. The left shoulder might come inside the left knee, it might not, it doesn't matter. Also, great variation is just stacking your hands on your thigh and letting your head hang. Okay, so find whatever works for you to find a little bit of surrender in the head. Yeah, good. Why not keep a scoop in the low belly, please? You might even let your mouth hang open. Is there anything that you can let go of right now to settle into this experience a little more? Nice. Okay. Find the strength of your legs. Root down through your feet. And inhale up to thunder. Drop to 1. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale back behind. Hands come to the floor. Step back to plank position. Okay. Let's all lower the knees down to begin with here. And then come down onto our forearms. Okay, so we're going to work our way up into dolphin pose. So there are a couple of different variations of this shape where the arms and the hands go. So I'd like you to start with the forearms parallel to the outer edges of your mat and the palms of your hands pressing down into the floor, okay? And it's like you have an imaginary block in between your wrists and you're trying to squeeze it as you glue the tips of your shoulder blades down, okay? You're gonna hook your toes, and then keeping the weight pretty equal in the forearms, and start to lift your hips up off of the floor as the head starts to come down. So maybe it'll start to hang here. The knees are pretty bent. You're continuing to squeeze that imaginary block between your forearms as you maybe start to walk your feet forward just a smidge. Okay. From here, if it feels safe in your neck, I want you to gently look forward just a little bit and then start to shift your weight forward so your chin almost comes to your thumbs. Okay, and then slowly shift the head back. These are dolphin push-ups. Okay, so inhale forward. Squeeze, 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 exhale back. Put a couple more, inhale forward. Nice, guys, exhale back. Slow and steady. Feel the muscles around and below your shoulder blades working. Yeah, come out if it's a bit much. 2 more. Okay. And then when you come back one more time, let the knees come down and shift back into child's pose, please. And I suggest the variation where the arms are along the ears with the palms facing down. But that's just a suggestion. Okay. And then find a side stretch, please. So start to walk your hands to the left as you sink your right hip back. Yep. You might be kind of clawing at your floor or your mat a little bit to create some tension. And breathing into the right side. And then walk your hands to the right, please. Yeah. Deep breath in. Out. And then come back to center, please. And then we're going to make our way back to downward facing dog, please. Lift up through your tabletop. Again, take your time. This is your body and your practice. If you need anything on the way, give it to yourself. So eventually we're all in Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nice. Again, what can you let go of to relax into this experience? Maybe it's tension somewhere in the body, maybe it's an expectation or a goal. Take a deep breath in, please. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. End of exhale, bring your feet to your hands, please. Good. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Okay, and then up to standing we come. Okay, and then I'm gonna have you pivot into a wide-legged stance. So which direction you pivot is probably gonna be different for everybody. Okay. And then if you like to have a marker, right, so when the arms are extended out, you might try to shoot for the ankles to be below the wrists. That's not necessary, but maybe see how that feels, okay? Let the arms relax, shake it out a little bit. Okay. And then, so you've got this distance between the feet, but make it like an easy stance. So you might have your toes pivoted out a little bit or in, but we're not doing anything specific with the feet yet, except for feeling stable, okay? When you're ready, you're gonna swoop your arms out and up. So like we did in that first kriya, where you had the thumbs on the palms and you curled your fingers around the thumb, okay? I want that same gesture if that works for you, okay? Keeping nice and relaxed yet engaged through the legs, you're gonna take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're gonna bend your elbows and bring the arms down and gently tap the sides of your ribs. So this is what it looks like in my body. So this is like a lymphatic detox for yourself. I recommend you start kind of gentle. Right, so the exhale is when the elbows bend. Inhale, reach the arms up. So for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Reach up, lift your pelvic floor. Exhale. Yeah, let's do that again. Inhale the arms up, get really tight like a star here. Hold, 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 and then exhale. Yeah, okay. So now we're gonna get more intentional with what's going on with the feet. So you're gonna pivot your toes out about 45 degrees and bend down into your knees a bit here. Okay, and then we'll bring the hands like right up into your hip creases. And I want you to press your hands down to encourage this opening through the groin and the inner thighs. The shoulders might shrug up a little bit, that's okay. Keep the belly soft like you're stretching your abdomen here. You might play around with pulling up with your pelvic floor to tuck your tailbone and see if that feels any better on the low back. And then from here, you might sway from side to side. Breathe, please. Okay, then come to center. Relax, release the tension in the arms a bit here, and inhale, puff up the chest. We're gonna come into a twist. Exhale, twist your right shoulder towards your left knee and press your right hand into your thigh. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, other side, twist. Inhale, up through center. One more time each side, please. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, relax. We're gonna come back to that lymphatic kriya that we did, okay? So find a comfortable wide-legged stance. Soften through the tops of the shoulders, broaden through the chest. Then we'll extend the arms out to the side. Again, thumb over palm, curl fingers over your thumbs. And then keeping the tops of the shoulders soft, but there's tension in the arms like you're pulling them out, okay? Inhale, exhale, tap. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, pull up, lift up, hold, and then exhale. Whew. And then one more like that. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Tense, tense, tense. Exhale. Nice, okay. And then we'll just pivot back to the front of our mats and come to our mountain pose. Okay. And let's take the hands with the middle fingers connected. Palms are facing up, okay? If you're familiar with martial arts or qigong, right? So your lower dantian, this lower belly area, also your second chakra. We're just kind of meditating on this space, right? Your groundedness, your strength. Take a deep breath into your belly, please. And as you exhale, reach your hands forward, so the fingers will point forward, palms up, and then up, overhead. And then exhale like you're grounding it all down. So rotate the palms down until you get to the groin, and then inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale down. Let this be a soft movement. Feel yourself soften as the hands come down. Steadying yourself with your movement and your breath and your awareness. Nice, you guys. Just a couple more times, please. Okay. Next time your arms are up overhead, please keep them there gently. And then nice, like slow, like a feather falling in the wind. Let the arms come down the sides. As your chest and your shoulders soften. So you're back in your mountain pose, your Tadasana. Gently bring the hands to heart center, Samastiti. Find a little tuck of the chin, showing a little reverence to yourself. Take a deep breath in, press it into the chest. Exhale, arms to the sides of the body. Inhale, arms out and up. Nice and soft. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to tabletop position. Yeah, when you get there, sway your hips from side to side a couple of times. And then start to move your spine like a jump rope, right? So you're kind of rounding it as you press the floor away, lowering the chest as you come down. And then switch direction. Okay, then come to center, please. And then we'll come onto our bums. So just kind of swing your hips to one side or the other. Okay. And then once you get there, come into like a really lazy bound angle, like Baddha Konasana. So just like flop the soles of the feet together, maybe lean back here. Really just finding like weightedness in the hips and the legs. Right? And for some of us, this isn't very comfortable. So you might take what you got in the house and bring them under the knees. Yeah. Okay. And then it looks like you guys are all doing this. This gesture here with the hands behind the back. Kind of walk your hands forward till the back, your forearms are like pressing against your low back like a little chair back, right? Okay, and if you can, the fingers are pointing back behind you. Okay, and then just start to squeeze your shoulder blades together and down till the chest starts to puff up, and at the same time, press your hands into the floor just a little bit. Maybe you look up. Okay, feel how you open up the front of your body here, and then walk your hands forward, keeping that openness in the front of the body. Nice. Okay. Now extend your left leg out to the side and the sole of your right foot into your thigh feet. Okay. We'll bring the right hand to our right hip. And we're doing this as a reminder, we want to keep the elbow to the side so the chest is open here. And then this left hand can go lots of different places. So you might bring it inside the leg. You might bring it on top of the leg, okay? So we're here. Let's extend this right arm out to the side, like you're reaching towards something up in the upper corner of your room. And then kind of rotate the heart open just a little bit more towards the right, okay? And then as you exhale, bring that arm along the ear and then maybe slide the left hand towards the foot. So we're really encouraging this opening in the chest. If the arm extension feels like too much, gently bring it back down to the hip. Keep that right hip heavy, please. And maybe the left ear comes to the left shoulder. So you're getting a lot of stretch and opening here. Breathing deeply. Okay, and then wherever this right hand is, please slowly extend it away from you and then towards the floor. It's almost like a pulley that's gently rising you back upright, okay? Keeping this openness in the chest, start to twist towards your bent knee as you curl your left toes towards your face. So you're engaging your left leg as you gently twist here. If it feels safe for you, the left hand might come onto the knee to help you kind of twist a little deeper here. Good, you guys. Inhale, long, tall spine. So good, good. Exhale, gentle squeeze of the abdomen. And then slowly release that rotation. And then we'll switch to the other side. So extend the right leg out, tuck the left foot in. Okay. Start with the left hand on the hip and the right hand somewhere. Maybe it's inside the leg, maybe it's on top. Okay. And just kind of notice where the elbow is flared and how the chest feels here. Okay. And then start to reach the left arm out, kind of at a diagonal, like you're reaching for the corner where the wall and the ceiling meet. And then twist your chest up to open up the heart here, okay? Notice this openness in the chest, and then as you exhale, you start to slide towards that right foot, and maybe the left arm comes towards the ear, keeping the left hip nice and heavy. Yeah, and maybe the right ear comes to the shoulder. Nice. Okay, then slowly bring that left hand till it's kind of like reaching towards the floor, and then use it as a pulley to rise yourself upright. Keep the chest open. Okay. Then right hand to left knee. Inhale to find length, and then exhale to twist towards the left. And then slowly come on out of the twist. Okay. And then we'll make our way onto the floor. Okay, so slowly extending the legs, and then rolling yourself down onto your backs. And grab whatever you need to be comfortable for your shavasana, for your final relaxation. We're ramping up for that, okay? Yeah, and I can see, you're all doing different things, right? So maybe you windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Maybe you find a reclined twist. I'm gonna kind of leave it up to you. I'll give you a minute or so to kind of do whatever feels right. And for those of you I can't see, I trust that you know how to take care of yourself. So maybe happy baby, or you might just be ready for shavasana. If you're doing something with two sides, please switch to the other side soon. Okay, and then slowly, if you're not there already, start to make your way to your cozy place. You've got time, so please do what you gotta do to be comfy. Take up space. Before you drift off, start to notice and contemplate how your body changes shape as you breathe. Allow the face to soften, the throat to relax. Feel the weight of your bones settling into the earth. Bring your attention back into your body, please. Notice your breath. Start to deepen your breath. Find little movements in your body. It's natural. Being very soft with yourself, we'll start to transition back to a seated shape. The knees, side. Chill back here. So if you want to stay in Shavasana because you're home and now you can take a nap, go do that. I'm gonna finish up with alternate nostril breathing, just to kind of find some balance. Okay. And we're gonna do a variation that's for emotional balance. Okay. So we're gonna take the pointer finger and the middle finger and curl it in on itself. Okay. And then the thumb and the ring finger gently rest on the nostril. So with this alternate nostril breathing, we're only going to inhale through the left and exhale out the right. Okay, so we're not going to do it. So I'll walk you through it. So keeping the spine tall here. Sometimes if this arm gets tired, you can kind of cross your arm and rest your elbow on your arm if you want to bring a pillow to your lap. But keep the chest open here. Okay. We'll take a deep breath in through both nostrils. And then gently close the left nostril, exhale through the right. Close the right nostril, inhale through the left. And then as you're ready, close the left nostril, exhale through the right. So inhale left, Exhale, right. Moving in a circle with your breath. If you notice this creating any sort of tension in the body, then just let the practice go. Otherwise, keep going for a little bit longer. Maybe like 2 more rounds. Okay, next time you exhale out your right nostril, go ahead and let that go. Rest your hand on your lap. Breathe comfortably, both nostrils. And if it's comfortable for you, we'll take the hands together one more time. Thumbs to chest, Anjali Mudra. Soften the shoulders as you lift your chest into your thumbs. Find a little tuck of the chin. And then if you'd like to join me, we'll take a clearing breath together and then close with an Om. So take a deep breath in through the nose. Out the mouth. And inhale to chant. Om. Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. May you remember your true nature, which is love, trust, and reasonless joy. May you remember that you are strong and wise. Thank you for being you and for sharing it. Namaste.